Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Priyanka Kumar. So we're back again with another reading. These pick-up line readings are actually pretty interesting to do, and when the combinations of different kinds of cards, different decks come together, it's wonderful to see what kind of answers come through, and it is a huge opportunity for me to explore what my intuition speaks about, and many things which I could actually learn from pickup eye readings is that the way the readings are, they unfold themselves into multiple layers is something very beautiful, which generally there is no that much time to explore when there is a personal reading happening, because we keep talking to the clients and they have many uh, questions to ask upon in between the readings, and something else may pop up, and probably that point of time, the two-way conversation, I won't be able to reveal so many things at a time. But in pickup line readings, that's the beauty of it, that when I'm doing solo and focusing completely upon the intuitions and the spirit guides as to what it's trying to convey through these messages, is just wonderful. And I love setting up these things for the readings as well, and I try and find elements from the nature or whatever that finds attractive to me. I just pick up and ensure that the reading not only looks interesting, not only is interesting to hear, but also looks aesthetically wonderful. All right, so today we're going to be looking at a reading about a connection, which can be any kind of connection, and we are going to be seeing what will happen next in this connection. So as I mentioned, it can be any kind of relationship that you are, or sometimes you don't know where certain relationships are heading towards, and you may have been in separation or you may have been together. It can even be a sibling or a parent or whoever that may be, whatever kind of relationship that is. So this is just giving you a clarity of what is coming ahead in this connection and what's next that is happening. Is it and whatever questions that may come across the reading, is it worth holding on to, should you let it go, what should you do, or should you wait, and many things that we will unfold in this reading today. Okay, so to begin with, we have three piles, the red star, the blue star, and the green star. I'm very attracted to these stars, and this has been a part of my pickup pile readings on everyday basis, so I'm using them quite often. And so you can meditate upon your situation or the person, whomever you want to see where the connection is leading towards, and pick a particular pile, and the timestamps are mentioned in the description box below. Also note that these are general readings. Please don't try and force yourself to fit into this situation. Only if it resonates with you, take what resonates and leave the rest. Although the universe will bring you messages that you are meant to hear at that particular point of time. Okay, and you're also more than welcome to choose more than one pile if you have multiple situations, or you want to know what's coming ahead in this connection for more than one person. It is okay to pick other piles as well and take a look at that reading also. All right, so let's begin with the reading. Welcome to pile number one. For those who picked the red color star, let's take a look at this messages for you. What's happening ahead next in this connection? First, I'll be picking up some messages, and then we will look into tarot for more details. I am just guided to pick up messages from this deck. This is although a kind of a romantic deck, but still there are a lot of messages for any kind of relationship actually. Okay, so I'll be picking up some messages from this deck. Okay, so we have the cards. Being with you made me a loner. I wish I met you earlier. Your love is the key to my soul. There is a lot of contradictory statements in these cards. Okay, so Being with you made me a loner tells me that people become lonely when they are not satisfied in when they are in relationship or with somebody, or it can be anybody, but you may be living in the same roof, just sitting right beside each other and still feel lonely, right? So I see that being with you made this particular person feel very lonely in their life. But the contradictory statements are, I wish I met you earlier, and your love is the key to my soul. Probably when I met you earlier, the relationship was not that great, and there was no much connection that was happening. And over a period of time, I see that there were gradual changes, and they realized that there could be huge potential in this kind of connection, and they they were thinking that they have wasted a lot of time in their life without you being around them. So if they had met you earlier, there could have been more memories and more things that you could have probably done together. Okay, now this person is feeling that they cannot be separated from you. Okay, let's see what's coming ahead in this connection. We will clarify all of these statements with tarot cards. What is coming ahead for you in this situation, in this connection? Okay, I have the King of Swords, the Star, Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, all sword cards here. And okay, so what I can see from these cards is that I will pick up one more card. Okay, again swords. Okay, what's coming ahead for you in this connection is that there is too much of actions, there is too much of mind games and lot of thinking, deep thinking going on in this connection, and this person is somewhere unable to decide if they really want to be with you or not. That is coming ahead in this connection. And I see that this relationship is very much contradictory, because even in the tarot cards I can see that there is Two of Swords and then there is the Star. The Two of Swords is a card of confusion. Firstly, there is a lot of heartbreak, which clarifies that being with you made me a loner, right? And this card is the feeling of giving stressing vibes, and it's not somewhere the person is happy with you. So they're looking forward to moving away from the connection. But then again, with the Star card, it is like they have hopes with you that something could happen, and they're looking for stability, more practicality in the situation, being more straightforward, direct, and after all that you've been through, they want something stable with you. But again, I see Six of Swords as the final card, which is again moving away from everything. Although there is a level of deep investment that has happened in this connection, this person decides to pack their bags and walk away. Okay, so there is too much of mixed emotions and connections, mixed emotions and feelings in this connection, and we will look into that aspect because of so much of contradictory as to why is this confusion in this connection, if they want to stay or walk away. Firstly, they are saying that you made them feel lonely, but then they say that your love is the key to my soul. Why is all this happening? Let's clarify all of this. Okay, we have the Star again. This person probably hopes that something will happen, or they dream a lot about it. Okay, Meanwhile, this card fell. So I see that there could be more people involved in the situation, a lot of fights and arguments, and maybe you are being dominating and you're expecting a lot of freedom across your way. Okay, and you are, and also I see that it is very karmic, and the way that you treat this person is probably not right, so that is why there is this sense of too much of arguments and fights that happen between the two of you, and both of you are somewhere headstrong and egoistic, and you both want your ways to be successful. And so when there is so much of clashes, but when you're together, I see that you have a wonderful time together. Like, you see deep emotions invested in it, some connections are so deep. So but there is karmic, it is karmic, and there are too many lessons that you'll have to learn from this connection. So that is why there is this feeling of back and forth and too much of on and off kind of relationship. So I see that what's coming ahead for you is that this person might walk away from you because they will no longer be able to take it. Okay, although they feel that this connection is huge, and they wish that the love is so deep, and they wish that their soul was ignited because of you. They just want to put an end to it. I'm sorry that I had to say stuff like this, but it's the reality that you'll have to put an end to such toxic relationships where neither of you are happy. It is just to protect both of you, right? So I see that with that kind of emotions being involved, I don't think it is also good for you to take this further ahead. There is too much of ups and downs that is happening in this connection. Okay, I'll pick up last few cards for what should you be doing and what is the advice for you in this situation. Let's take a look at that. What is the advice for you in this situation? And there is Ace of Cups, and there is Seven of Cups, the World, and Knight of Cups. Okay, I would say that you have to walk away from this. Okay, although there are a few positive cards, I would say that even you are treating this person like an option, because somewhere there is that sense of emotion attached to this person, and you feel like this person is a blessing to you. Okay, but holding on to it is not going to bring either of you any success. You have to move away from it. Only then I see that it could be beneficial for both of you as well. Okay, so what is coming ahead in this connection is the end, or I would say it is the end of this cycle, the pattern that you have to break, which I mentioned earlier, that it is an on and off kind of a relationship. So you will now have to finish that cycle and complete it and close that circle. Okay, you cannot keep an open circle and keep going around and round. It is not very good sign. Okay, so that is the advice for you. And I see cards of passion, divine, and love. Okay, this is the play of the divine for both of you to have learned your lessons. And although you have a lot of passion and in this connection, and there is too much of love also involved in this, but the sunset has to end somewhere, right? The sunset is very beautiful, and it is even the pictures that you have to take is all with a lot of passion, but somewhere that has to come to an end. The sky cannot always be filled with colors like that. It has to become the dark night sky so that it can move from one phase to another, right? So that is the meaning of these cards, and that's all I have for you in this reading. I hope this helps. You can connect with me personally on my WhatsApp or on my Instagram. All the details are mentioned in the description box below. I will see you again sometime soon. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye. Welcome to pile number 2 for those who picked the blue color star. Let's take a look at what is the message for you and Where is this connection headed towards, and what's coming next for you in this connection? Whatever the connection may be, I'm sure you would have picked your person. So today I'm guided to use the oracle cards first, and then we will clarify with the tarot cards. Okay, I will pick both of them. Okay. Through thick and thin, I love you. I don't want to be an option. How I wish you expressed. You destroyed my fairy tale. Okay. Okay. This person has too many dreams about you, and I see that you are being egoistic without telling them how you feel. I don't know if you have feelings for this person or not, but you're hiding it for sure. You're not being straightforward and telling them either a yes or a no. I see that you're just trying to go with the flow of this connection, and you don't know if this has a future or not, but you don't want to let go of this person or break ties either. You feel that if you let go of this person, you might miss an opportunity, but if you feel that if you say yes, you might not be able to see other people. That is your problem here. So, and I think that this person has somewhere even he or she would have found out about this kind of a situation when you are wanting to see other people as well. But now they're actually hoping that you expressed, and they definitely don't want to be treated like an option. I see that you do not have that much of emotional attachment towards this person as much as they have. They have a huge connection with you, they have a huge attachment with you, and they really... Okay, a lot of cards fell. Just give me a second. I'm gonna take all of these cards. I see a burst of energy in this. There is Knight of Pentacles, there is 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Knight of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Okay, so where this connection is headed towards is a lot of misery, and I see that there could be a situation where they beg and you don't still understand, and you let them just walk away. Like you leave them out in the cold being rude and you walk away. That is what is coming ahead in this connection. I don't know why this is feeling like a lot of negativity, and I'm sorry that I didn't want to bring across such. I know that a lot of listeners come on the page to get some positive vibe, but I do not like to sugarcoat any of my readings and tell people just because they want to hear that everything is going to be okay. No, it's not going to be okay, and what you are doing is not okay to this person as well. So through this reading, I think it is a message for you from the universe or the higher self that it is time to break, and it is time to stop. It is time to stop and put an end to this kind of drama that is going on. I see that you focus a lot upon yourself and you want things your way, and you feel when this person tries to tell you something, you feel it is a lot of burden. Okay, and I see that you are not in a situation of understanding things, and you are a person who expects a lot of freedom in your life, and being with this person makes you feel that they are taking away your freedom. Okay, you may be career oriented, you want to make a lot of money, you want to build your own empire, but in a very fun way, not very seriously either. But I say that you will realize all of this is when this person walks away. When they are gone, when they're no more in your life, is when you realize that what you did was wrong, and the awakening will happen then. But you feel that is freedom to you, and the understanding of you actually putting someone else, like you have all the power to make things work, like you have the key to your own door in front of you, but you don't want to do it. Like there is something that is holding you back. As I said, that you're just treating this person as an option, and you don't want to do it. You don't want to be the one to make this relationship work. Okay, that is what is coming ahead for you next in this connection. Okay, let me check. Now I am curious to know as to why you don't want to choose this person, even after they've shown so much of deep emotions towards you in this connection. Let me just check that. Again, a lot of cards are just flipping out and falling. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. You have a lot of self-doubts. Oh my god. I just finished shuffling and I kept the cards aside. Again, the cards fell. Okay. The Judgment is repeated twice here. I will pick one more card. Why do you not want to choose this person? Okay. I feel there is a difference in the status of this, both your materialistic levels, I would say. The society status or the financial status of both your families may be very different, and you are unsure if this person will be able to manage that, and they will be able to take care of that. You are a spendthrift, and uh, you like making a lot of money, you like spending a lot of money. So the money that you spend, as I said, that you're career oriented, you make your own money, but you like to spend it a lot as well. So the Judgment being repeated twice here is you will definitely have to learn the lessons here, and it is it is a relationship which has come up in your life for you to learn your lessons, to get awakened from everything, and to get you a clarity in your life situation. Okay, so I see that that is something that is holding you back, the money aspect, and the clarity is lacking of what is that you are seeking in another person or seeking in a partner to be with. So that clarity is not there for you, so that is why you're treating everybody as an option and just willing to go with the flow of it. Okay, and you just want to keep seeing different options and seeing where it leads you, and you've still not arrived at what is that is truly meant for you. Okay, so that is the question here, and I will pick last few cards for what is the advice for you in this connection. Okay, all major cards. The Hierophant, the Tower, and the Magician. Okay, the advice for you is that you need to know that you have a lot of power, and you are capable enough to manifest a lot of things for yourself, but you tend to destroy things. Okay, so the advice is that do not destroy, and whenever the naturally things are going to rift apart, you still can have the power to bring things together. When you and also the advice for you here is that not everything is meant to be happening only the way one person wants it. Okay, it does involve two people in any kind of relationship, and a mutual give and take and compromise is what it takes a relationship to be successful and to run smoothly. So here, that is the lesson, that you cannot do everything all by yourself and still be happy, and people will eventually really walk away from you. So here, this person who really loves you deeply, and with this card with which we began, through thick and thin, I love you. So like, they're really deeply connected with you, but you're treating them like an option. Do not do that. Okay, so that is the advice for you. And the last few cards that I have for you, it's sorrow and wisdom. These are the cards I have for you. See the way the cards are connecting themselves, that you have this relationship is being filled with sorrow, and all you have to gain is a lot of wisdom from this connection. So wisdom is your lesson that you will learn out of this connection. Once this person walks away from you, you will realize the value that they gave you, and how much of emotions and time and energy they invested in you. All right, so I think that's pretty much about it. If this reading resonated, please do let me know, and you can connect with me on my WhatsApp or my Instagram for personal readings. I will see you again sometime soon. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye. Welcome to pile number 3 for those who picked the green color star. Let's take a look at the messages first, and I will pick up some oracle cards for you in this connection, and then we will see what's coming next for you in this connection. Okay, I wanted to pick 3, but this fell, so okay. I don't know if you can see, I think it's pretty legible. Through thick and thin, I love you. This journey was beautiful in my dreams. Your love is my only strength, and you ignite my soul. I actually have goosebumps when I'm doing this reading, and I see a lot of positive energy coming up in this reading. I actually picked up a lot of oracle cards for other piles as well, and to clarify all of that, and then I picked through the tarot cards. But here I can see that this journey is beautiful. Like, what you people have together is very meaningful, and both of you are each other's support system. Okay, it is a relationship that is equal give and take, and they have deep emotions for you. It's a very blissful relationship, I would say. Like, you complete each other. Every time you think of this person, it makes you feel wow, and it's dreamy, and it's all just beautiful and perfect, is the kind of energies that I'm getting through this reading. Okay, I will pick up a lot of tarot cards now for your situation. So what is coming ahead in this connection? Okay, we have Ace of Wands, the Death. Don't get scared. Okay, I'm sorry. The Ten of Swords, Strength, and Ace of Cups. Okay, I will also clarify why there is this Ten of Swords here. So I see that in this connection, what is coming ahead is new beginnings, new changes are happening, and a lot of huge blessings are coming your way, which is transforming your life. You are moving from one phase to the other. Okay, I see that both of you are creative, bold, courageous, and as I mentioned, that you complete each other. You've really manifested each other in your lives. Okay, like you've put in that kind of effort and energies, and wished and prayed for that this relationship should work out, and you've had such beautiful connection with each other in this connection. Okay, and the new beginnings are moving towards a new growth. Okay, and here this death card signifies that there is something of the past which is actually coming to an end, and something new is about to begin. Okay, it is moving from one level to another. See, death is basically signifying the transition from the physical plane to the non-physical plane, right? So death happens, the soul leaves the body, it moves from one body to another body. Okay, so in the physical plane something is coming to an end. So when death happens and the soul goes through a lot of transformation, there are many lessons that it learns, and the connection becomes more deeper and deeper with this. So in this reading, that is what I relate to, that it is nothing is coming to an end here, but there is the sense of something is stopping you to make you realize something and make it more deeper, is what I'm seeing. Okay, maybe you're just moving from one phase to another phase, and the connection is becoming more deeper and deeper. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing is the transformation. Let me check as to why there is the 10 of Swords card, because that also signifies that something is coming to an end. Why is that card here? Let me just clarify that. Okay, the Chariot, Justice, Temperance, all major cards. Okay, what is coming ahead and what is this ending signifying is that there may be a sense of fear, and with death card I can also say that death is not very acceptable by everybody. That can also cause some kind of fear, right? So I say that that fear is going to come to an end. Maybe you or this person is somewhere dicey if this relationship should be taken further ahead or not, or maybe you are you've been like you've put yourself in a situation where certain things are not right. Okay, so there might be some kind of a dark situation that is going on between the two of you. I say that that is coming to an end. The fear is coming to an end, the fear of losing this person, because I see that you both have come through a long way and the journey has not been very pleasant. Okay, the journey has had a lot of challenges and ups and downs, and you've fought all these battles and you've come this further ahead with this person. Okay, so I see that, so after coming to this level, so maybe there is the fear of losing this person, or maybe there is some kind of negativity around the situation which is making you bother that way. Okay, and I see that you also feel somewhere that if I'm investing my energies in the wrong direction. No, you're not. It is actually a beautiful relationship. As I said, I sensed a level of blissfulness when the reading, I opened the reading with the oracle cards there. So I see that your pain is coming to an end, the sorrow is coming to an end, and the fear is coming to an end here, and it will all make you feel more alive and happy again. Okay, so that is what is coming ahead for you in this connection. Let me just pick cards for what should your course of action be, or what is the advice for you in this particular situation. Okay, what is the advice for you in this particular situation? You need to have a lot of patience, and you need to be very bold and strong enough in making decisions, and also do not let any other people interfere your relationship. Okay, there could be chances that other people might give you free advice, or they might try to meddle with your relationship. Whatever that may be, do not get involved in this talk, or don't get influenced by other people. and be very strong in making your decisions and actions. Be honest and open, okay? Don't be too rude. It might seem like when you're too honest with people, it might seem a little rude, but it is definitely good to be honest and open. And for your fruits of this relationship to happen, you need to have a lot of patience, okay? Patience will take you a long way in this connection. If you lose patience and if you make hasty decisions, you will lose out on this connection as well, okay? So that is the advice for you, that you need to have a lot of patience, okay? I have the other two cards, which is believe and miracle. So if you believe in something, then you definitely will be able to manifest it. Of course, anything to manifest or for anything to happen in our lives, we first must believe that it can happen, right? Without the thought of belief, there nothing cannot happen. Even if you have to eat your food, you must believe that yes, this will get digested today in my stomach and I can eat it and I can consume it, right? So I see that that is the situation for you, that you need to firstly believe that this relationship can work out, and then definitely you will see miracles happening around you. All right, I hope this helps. That's all I have for you in this reading today. And if this reading resonated, please do let me know in the comments below. I would be more than happy to hear from you, and you can always connect with me on my Instagram or on my WhatsApp, and all the details are there in the description again. I will see you again sometime soon. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye.